Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2015 with the Rude Man. Recently, I've been putting a lot of thought in what I think Farming Simulator 2017 is going to look like. So I thought I'd put a quick little video together of all the things that I've found in the last couple days in looking into it. There's quite a bit of information out there that has not been necessarily confirmed, but it's cropping up on more than one location. So you got to kind of wonder if there's a little truth to it. I'd like to kind of start off with saying that what has been confirmed is that the game's supposed to be released on October 27th, 2016, and it'll sell for $35.99 US. It will be released for PC, Mac, and Xbox and PlayStation. In talking about the consoles, I've seen information that claims they're going to be supporting modding not just on the PCs but also on the consoles. That will be good news for the console players that haven't been able to play, say, maps that the rest of us do on PCs. And that's kind of an exciting change. I'm looking forward to that because I think, in my opinion, that if they're going to add modding support for the consoles, that means we're probably going to get more mods than we've ever had. Some of the equipment they've been talking about that they're going to add into the game, and they're talking about over 60 brand names and 200 plus items being added to the game. Some of those would be the Challenger, perhaps Massey Ferguson, Fendt, Voltra, New Holland, and of course everybody knows about the Lely. And I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. They're talking about adding reverse drive tractors, the ability to select tractor parts in the same vein as Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, where you can change your engines out. You can get better transmission, different transmissions, different parts, choose the color of your equipment. That was going to be kind of nice. Also, talking about equipment, one of the things that shows me that they're really looking at what the modders are doing is that some of the changes I've seen are changes that have come from the most popular mods. For example, supposedly you're going to be able to try out or lease a piece of equipment before you actually buy it. That kind of sounds like being able to rent a piece of equipment to me. The other thing that they're going to do is they're going to allow you to contract out and farm your neighbor's crops on fields that you don't own. Does that sound familiar? Something that I would do. So that's kind of exciting too. And they're going to add some new fruit. I've heard about sunflowers and soybeans. The sunflowers they're talking about are kind of interesting because one of the other things that they were talking about the game in improvements is graphics and animations. And they're talking about the sunflowers as they're growing being able to follow the sun. So that might be kind of interesting, and it will show that they're working on better graphics and animations. In addition to new fruit, they're going to add pigs, and there was some talk too, and I don't know if this is true or not. They were talking about improving animal breeding or adding animal breeding like for cattle. Now, are they talking about milk cows or are they talking about adding beef to the game? I'm not sure. The only thing I know for sure is that they said they were going to have pigs in the game. So are they going to add anything to the cattle or just have cows and add maybe cow breeding into it rather than just milk? Along with the better graphics that we were talking about earlier, they're going to have better worker AI. And so for those of you that know, I kind of call my hired workers town zombies. So if they have a higher IQ and a better AI, I won't be able to do that anymore. But that's good for the game. Talking about characters in the game, it's also, I've seen in several different places where they're talking about the ability to choose your avatar, male or female. And I know there's a lot of female farmers out there, And so it'd be kind of nice for them to be able to choose a female avatar for their farmer. That would be kind of cool too. I like that idea, and I've mentioned that I'd like something like that in the past. They're also talking about adding the ability to stream internet radio stations. That would be kind of nice. I won't be able to do that because I record and I would have copyright issues. So that isn't going to be anything that I'm really excited about. But it'd be nice to be able to do that while I'm playing at home on my own. They're also talking about several improvements for the logging part. I didn't see a lot of stuff for the logging because I don't do a lot of the logging. But I'm pretty sure if there's going to be improvements for the farming, there's going to be improvements for the logging. And last but not least, maps. Yeah, they've been talking about the Russian map will be in there that we got in the last DLC. And if you remember in 2015, I was a little disappointed that they just gave us an old map that we had in 2013 from the DLC that we got in 2013 and carried it over into 2017. So yes, we did get a small European map that was different, but we got a rehashed version of an old map, and I was a little disappointed in that. The rumor that I heard was they're looking at a U.S. map, and perhaps in the northwest of the country, which is my neck of the woods. And I was thinking that if that's the case, it could be Washington. Washington State, 36% of the land usage in Washington State is for farms. So it isn't unforeseen that Washington might be ripe for a new map in the game. Now, is it going to be realistic American map or a Europeanized version of it? I don't know. We'll wait and find out. So far, that's all I know, and I'd be interested in find out what you'd like to see and what you've heard, and perhaps maybe some of these things are not just rumors. In the meantime, I'll be seeing you in October on Farming Simulator 2017. I look forward to it, and I'll see you on 2015 in the next episode. Happy farming.